Hello, everyone. My name is Sarafi, and I'm happy to meet you all. I'm gonna do a quick day one review of the new box because I've been playing the box all day. I was trying to get as high as I could for a stream tomorrow. I created a brand new account today, probably about 11 a.m. and it's currently 1:41 a.m. So I've been playing for about, what is that, like 14 hours. Um, Currently I am plat 3. Of course, this is like day 4 of the season, so there's still quite a bit of competition at even a rank that low. But the ladder, I've gone against several Maliss players at this point, along with a few Sword Soul players, and absolutely no one playing Battle Wasps. So I wanted to kind of give my thoughts and opinions on everything that's happened so far. Let's take a look at Master Duel Meta, and we're going to zoom in so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right. There have been, remember, it's currently July 6th at 2 a.m. The box dropped at midnight, or at 3:30 a.m. on July 4th. So less than 2 days after the box has gone live. 30 people have uploaded Maliss deck lists. Of course, is not common for Asian players to use this website, Master Duel Meta. So this is just the European and American regions, and only the people who actually like Decade and go onto his Discord channel. We have 30 people who have uploaded some sort of list. Master 1, Master 1, Master 1, Master 1, Master 5, Master 5, first place in a tournament, second place in a tournament, top 8, top 8, top 8, top 8. Master 5, Master 5, Master 5, Master 1, Master 1, Master 5, Master 1, Master 5, Master 5, Master 1, Master 1, Master 5, Master 1, Master 1, Master 1, Master 5, Master 5. That is a little bit absurd. Now, of course, it is important to note that for the most part, a lot of the Maliss decks that are seeing success are utilizing the terahertz engine, which existed previously. So a lot of people who are playing Maliss right now are utilizing cards they had previously when Cyberse was really strong. So you got Cyberse Desaverum, you've got the Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid Neo Tempest Terahertz, Splash Mage, Link Decoder. These are all cards that saw play in a previous Cyberse pile deck, along with Silent Conflict. And then you just take that and you replace the main deck. Instead of Mathmech, now it's Maliss. So with that in mind, this isn't maybe too surprising. In particular, since this deck is so good against Tenpai, and since Tenpai is still seeing some play, currently 21 lists on the ladder. I don't know why Tenpai is still seeing play. Either people really like it, or maybe it has a really good matchup. Maybe I don't play Tenpai. I did build it and I have it available, but I just don't enjoy it all that much. So I don't know what the matchup is that's really good for Tenpai players. I assume it's got to be like either Blue Eyes or Crystron. But regardless, since Tenpai is seeing a lot of play, and I did fight several Tenpai players on ladder, and of course they always have Maxi, and then they always have Harpy's Featherstorm, and then they always have, Forbidden Droplet, and then they just need the one Tenpai card to actually kill you. So very easy deck to pilot when you get second. So yeah, Maliss using that engine to feed on those players makes sense as to why they're doing so well. Although I don't feel like Tenpai is that big of a portion of the meta. I feel like maybe not even 10%, maybe like 8% of the meta is Tenpai right now. But that is quite a lot of free wins. So let's take a look at a version that doesn't have it. So instead, they're playing Bestials, Druisworm, Magnemite, Artifact Lancia to beat the Mirror, Dominus Impulse, and then for the extra deck, Heart Scriptor, of course, is your main passing card, and then Appaloosa. And then there are a few people who are playing Code of Soul. Let's see. So this is interesting. So what you do with this is you pass on Appaloosa and Terahertz, and then you activate CGWC06, which lets you special summon a Maliss monster from your graveyard, and you revive Maliss Q White Binder. And when White Binder is special summoned, you target up to 3 cards in any graveyards and banish them. So you revive you banish Red Ransom and Heart Scriptor, and then both those cards come back, and then in the middle of your opponent's turn, and then you can just link summon into like a Firewall Dragon in the middle of your opponent's turn using an Appaloosa that's been used up or something, and just bounce a whole bunch of cards. You can make SP Little Knight. Basically, Code of Soul lets you use IP Masquerena without actually having to make IP Masquerena, which is really good for a deck like this, because IP Masquerena's arrows are not all that useful to a deck that really wants to link as much as possible. Like, the arrows are very important for Crypto, Red Ransom, and White Binder. So yes, the deck is highly consistent. It hard loses to Artifact Lancia. Let's not. The main weakness of Maliss is that it doesn't have any search. It's very strange. I think this is like the only deck they've printed in like the last 4 or 5 years that has 0 ways to add cards from your deck to your hand. Instead, their field spell, which is like their Rhoda, banishes a card from your hand or deck or graveyard, which then that triggers the effect of, White Rabbit and March Hare and Malice Dormouse to special summon themselves, and then Dormouse can banish another monster, which allows it to special summon itself. And then you can summon White Rabbit, and White Rabbit can set your trap card that banishes to special summon from deck, and you can kind of go from there. So literally, if you Lancia them, it's worse than Droll. It's like you drolled them without letting them draw to begin with. And, of course, in addition to that, you've also in addition to that, you're also like basically imperming every card that they summon. It's crazy how powerful Artifact Lancia is against Maliss. It literally is just like, they can't draw, they can't activate their field spell, they can't link climb, and they can't even set up. So if you manage to draw Lancia and use it during your opponent's draw phase, or if you manage to draw Lancia, use it during your opponent's draw phase, and they are playing Maliss, they will most likely summon White Rabbit, set a trap, and then pass turn. If they have a good hand. If they don't have a good hand, they'll summon Dormouse and pass turn. Or one thing that's really annoying is they can potentially No. Okay, yeah. That's why you have to do it during the draw phase. If you they have March Hare, which can special summon herself as a quick effect, but it's only during the main phase. So make sure that you are Lanciating during the draw phase. Now, this deck is going to be very difficult. It is currently rated as tier 3. I've seen it in action. I've seen it go off. I have beaten it more than I have lost to it, mostly because I am playing a deck designed to counter it. When I have a searchable Protoss, and when I Protoss Call Dark, Maliss just kind of skips their turn. So basically the only games that I've lost have been when Maliss went second and I did not draw or resolve Artifact Lancia, which has been like 3 games. And those 3 games were absolutely terrifying. So what can I say? This is probably tier 0. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I think if you are at all interested in Maliss, because I mean, the theming is fantastic. First of all, it's Cybers. A lot of people like Cybers. It's a really powerful type. It has a lot of synergy. There's not a whole, like, it's very similar to Dinosaurs, where, like, if there's any card that supports the deck, it supports Cybers and not just itself. And then there's no locks except for Marincess. And there's no locks in Maliss either. The only lock in Maliss is that you can't summon anything but link summoning, which is a harder lock than most other decks, to be fair, in Cybers. But it is still barely a lock. So they're all dark. They have excellent, like, they're all, it's Alice in Wonderland, but then it also has the Cybers, like, you know, VTuber virtual world cyberpunk aesthetic. I don't know what you call this. I'm not really into the whole Ghost in the Shell style of artwork. I assume it's like anime cyberpunk, whatever that's called. But regardless, I'm sure it has a lot of appeal. I'm sure that it's a deck that a lot of people are interested in. You can do all sorts of fun shenanigans with it. I've already posted a list about how to one-card Exodia with it. And right now, the deck is completely unlimited. Now, the deck is extremely expensive, and I have no doubt that we're going to see some hits. In particular, the TCG has White Rabbit at 2, Dormouse at 2, and Maliss and Underground at 2. And in the OCG, Dormouse is at 1. And I think that's the only change in the OCG. Let's see. They hit any of the Link monsters? No. Yeah. So there are a few ways they could do this without actually directly hitting Maliss. I was going to say they might hit Signet Mining, but it looks like they're not even playing Signet Mining, which is insane. So they're probably going to hit the Field Spell then. Yeah, put the Field Spell to 1, just like they did with Kashtira and like they tried to do with Tier Limits before they just straight up banned it. And they might ban Sarcophagus. That's possible. They might just ban Sarcophagus. But until Maliss gets reined in, yeah, you definitely want to play 3 copies of Lancia in every deck, because I feel like Maliss is going to be more popular as time goes on rather than less. I don't think people are going to actually get tired of this deck. I think it's really good. I think it has a lot of good theming. I think that this deck is really popular with both TCG and OCG players, and I think a lot of those people make up a good portion of high-level Master Duel players. And the people who are not TCG and OCG players are going to hear from, you know, people online. They're going to see duels. They're going to see what this deck can do. And a lot of them already have MathMech built because, you know, Tenpai was so powerful for so long that it's not really going to be that much of an investment for them. You know, yes, it's going to be like a few URs, but the last couple of boxes weren't that good anyway. So a lot of people who take the game really seriously had a lot of gems lying around. So I feel like this is going to infest the ladder, and I am warning you guys now. Either play Maliss or play something that's good against Maliss. Alright, that's it for me. My name is Rafi, and I was thrilled to have all of you with me.